You ever agree to help someone out and end up living their entire life for a year? Yeah, that happened to me. Before I get into this story, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment what you think. You'll want to follow this one. I'm Mario. Everyone calls me Rio. 20 years old, born and raised in New York. Italian family. I'm an aspiring actor taking whatever indie gigs I can get. Short films, student projects, background work. Anything to build experience. I skipped college to chase this dream, and my mom supported me, even though she thought I was crazy. My mom's currently in Italy, visiting family for a few months, which means I've got our apartment to myself. Or at least, I thought I did. She called me one afternoon about 3 months into her trip. Rio, your Aunt Elizabeth is coming to New York for work. She'll be staying with you for a few months. Aunt Elizabeth is coming to stay with you? For a few months. She has work in New York? Really? That's great! I was genuinely excited. Elizabeth was only 9 years older than me, and we'd always gotten along. We shared the same passion for acting and performance. She worked as an actress double in the US and modeling back in Italy. When does she arrive? Next week. She's doubling for someone in an action film. A few months of work. Perfect! Getting to spend time with Elizabeth and maybe learn from her experience sounded amazing. She arrived a week later, and we fell right back into our easy dynamic. We caught up over dinner, swapping stories about auditions and gigs, complaining about the industry, talking about techniques and dream roles. We both loved running, so most mornings we'd go together. It was nice having someone around who understood the actor grind, who didn't think I was wasting my life. About 3 weeks after she started her gig, everything changed. I got a call from Elizabeth while I was out running errands. She sounded stressed. Rio, I'm on my way home from the hospital. There was an accident on set. My stomach dropped. Are you okay? I'm fine. Well, not fine, but I'm alive. I'll explain when I get there. She arrived an hour later on crutches, her leg in a cast. I helped her inside and got her settled on the couch. Apparently, a stunt had gone wrong. Someone miscalculated a fall, and she'd landed badly, fractured her leg in 2 places. The good news is they're paying me extra, she said, trying to smile. Hazard compensation. The bad news is I'm out of commission for at least a year. A year? That's awful. Yeah. And I had a date planned for this weekend. I've been texting this guy recently. I blinked. You're worried about a date? We finally planned to meet up, and I really wanted to go. I can't exactly show up like this. She gestured to the cast. Can't you just reschedule? I could, but... She looked at me thoughtfully. What if you went instead? What? Hear me out. You're an actor. This would be incredible method acting practice. Living as someone else, convincing a stranger you're me. Elizabeth, he'd know immediately. I'm a guy. She grinned and pulled something out of her bag. A silver medallion on a chain, ornate and old-looking. This belonged to your grandmom. She gave it to me before she passed. It's magic. I laughed. Magic? I'm serious. It can transform you into anyone's clothing you touch while wearing it. I tried it once years ago. It works. You're joking. I'm not. Here, she reached for a tank top draped over the couch arm. Put on the medallion and touch this tank top. I humored her, putting the chain around my neck. The medallion felt warm against my skin. When I touched the fabric of the tank top, everything shifted. It started as a tingling sensation, then became overwhelming. My body compressed, reshaped, reformed. My chest expanded outward, heavy and unfamiliar. My hips widened, my shoulders narrowed, my face changed structure. Long brown hair cascaded past my shoulders. When it finally stopped, I looked down at myself in complete shock. I was Elizabeth. Completely, entirely, a perfect copy. "This is insane," I whispered in her voice. "Told you," she grinned. Over the next few days, Elizabeth coached me intensively on how to be her, how she walked, how she talked, her mannerisms, her laugh, the way she gestured when she was excited. We practiced constantly. She told me everything about the guy, Marco, what they'd been talking about, his interests, what to expect. She drilled me on her backstory, her work, her life in Italy. I stayed transformed the whole time, getting used to the body, learning how to move in it naturally, how to sit, how to stand. The weight distribution was completely different. The way clothes fit, the way people looked at me when I went outside for practice runs. By the time Saturday arrived, I was as ready as I'd ever be. Elizabeth had picked out a light blue dress for me to wear. Sleeveless, fitted bodice, flowing skirt that ended above the knee. Delicate white floral pattern scattered across the fabric. She helped me with makeup, showed me how to do my hair. I looked at myself in the mirror and barely recognized the person staring back. I looked good, really good, but also terrified. "You'll be fine," Elizabeth said. "Just be yourself." Well, be me, but you know what I mean. The date was at a nice Italian restaurant downtown. The guy, Marco, was waiting when I arrived. Tall, handsome, charming. He stood up when he saw me, smiled, pulled out my chair. "Elizabeth, you look beautiful." "Thank you," I said, hoping my voice sounded natural. The conversation flowed easier than I expected. We talked about film, about New York, about Italy. He was funny, attentive, genuinely interested in what I had to say. I found myself relaxing, getting into character, becoming Elizabeth rather than just pretending to be her. We shared a bottle of wine, then another. By the time we finished dinner, I was feeling warm and loose and confident. He walked me out of the restaurant. We stood on the street corner and he moved closer. I had a great time tonight. Me too. He kissed me, soft at first, then deeper, and something in my transformed body responded in ways I hadn't anticipated. The female hormones, the wine, the atmosphere, all of it combined into something overwhelming. When he asked if I wanted to come back to his place, I said yes. I won't go into details about the rest of that night. Let's just say I didn't go home until morning. Over the next few days, I got more comfortable being Elizabeth. The body felt less foreign, more natural. I started experimenting with different outfits, different styles. I liked how I looked. I liked how I felt. One evening, Elizabeth had an idea. What if I transformed into you? I looked at her. Why? My leg. When I'm transformed, the injury should disappear. The medallion gives you a perfect copy of someone's body. If I become you, I'd have your healthy leg. We could swap for real. You be me, I'll be you. For how long? My leg needs a year to heal properly. But if I stay transformed, I can live normally. And you said you're enjoying this, the method acting aspect. She wasn't wrong. I was enjoying it. Being someone else completely, living a different life, experiencing everything from a female perspective. It was the most immersive acting experience I'd ever had. Okay, I said. Let's try it. She used the medallion and one of my shirts. The transformation was just as dramatic as mine had been. Suddenly, she was me, standing there in my body, grinning with my face. I sat down on the couch, adjusting to the reality that we were actually doing this. I was wearing a comfortable white outfit, a soft cotton cami top with thin straps, loose matching shorts with a drawstring waist. Casual, easy, perfect for lounging around the apartment. "So," Elizabeth said in my voice, smirking, "about that date, the one where you didn't come home until morning, want to tell me what happened?" My face burned. "You knew?" "She figured. You had that look when you came back. So, how was it?" I hesitated, then admitted everything. The kiss, the invitation, what followed, how different everything felt from this side. She laughed. "Well, at least the date wasn't wasted. Glad you had a good time. Better you than nobody, right?" We stayed swapped after that. 6 months passed. I lived as Elizabeth full-time, handling her correspondence, doing modeling shoots that didn't require physical stunts. The only times we swapped back were for her medical appointments. She had to be in her own body with the injury for those, which meant dealing with the pain all over again. I felt guilty every time, watching her struggle back into that broken leg just to prove to doctors it was healing properly. Then she got a call from Italy. Family obligations, work opportunities. She needed to handle things back home. "But my leg," she said, "it still needs another 6 months to heal properly. The doctor said a full year minimum." "So keep being me," I said. "Stay here in New York as Rio. I'll go to Italy as you and handle whatever you need there." "You do that?" "It's incredible method acting practice. Living your entire life in Italy for 6 months? I've always wanted to spend real time there. This is perfect." She considered it. "I do have a bikini modeling gig coming up in a couple of months. In Italy. Think you can handle that?" "Absolutely." So we made a plan. I'd go to Italy as Elizabeth, handling her life and commitments there. She'd stay in New York as Rio, taking whatever acting gigs came my way, keeping my career alive while I had the experience of a lifetime living as a woman abroad. 6 months, that's what we agreed on. 6 months for her leg to heal completely. The day I left, I stood in the airport wearing a yellow sundress with white floral patterns, thin shoulder ties, fitted bodice, short flowy skirt. My hair was down, my bag packed with Elizabeth's clothes and documents. Elizabeth, in my body, walked me as far as she could. We hugged at the security checkpoint. "Have an amazing time," she said. "Learn everything you can. Be me better than I've been being me." "I will." "And Rio, thank you for everything. Thank you. This is going to make me a better actor." I walked through security, through the terminal, onto the plane. As I settled into my seat, I looked out the window at New York disappearing below. I was going to Italy, as a woman, to live someone else's life completely, to do bikini modeling and navigate Italian culture and experience everything from a perspective I'd never imagined. Method acting taken to the absolute extreme. The plane took off, and I closed my eyes, wondering what the next 6 months would bring.